Welcome back to my little series about my little foray into Flutter development. I've been doing mobile and web development / full stack development since 2004. I've spent most of that time doing full stack web and iOS development, and until now I've had limited exposure to Android and Windows, and this is my first foray into Flutter development. And this is day 2 of this little series. So yesterday, I think where I left off, I was going to start integrating Firestore with the app, and I did make a little bit of progress on that yesterday. I didn't put in a full day of work yesterday on this project, but I did manage to get the custom token working, which is required when you want to do your own custom authentication. So as I've already shown in the day 1 video, I got my custom authentication working with the app, and then yesterday I went ahead and started integrating with Firestore, and I got the custom token working. And I had to integrate some third-party library with my PHP backend. So that's working. And the next step is to actually start interacting with Firestore. And I think I said before I was going to use the REST API. I've gone back and forth on this, but I think I'm going to try to use the client library instead for Firestore, because I think that would be a lot easier than interacting with the Firebase REST API, because I'd have to do all kinds of stuff manually. I don't want to do that. So anyway, so the first step in my Be the Bank app is I want to be able to add currencies. So I created this simple create new currency form, and all it requires is a name. So this is going to be my first interaction with the Firestore backend. I haven't interacted with Firestore yet. I created the project and stuff on the backend, but I haven't actually created any documents in Firestore yet. I'm going to get that working next. And then when I get that done, I will be back and I will explain all of the things that went wrong or that went good. And there's a garbage truck in the background. It's very loud. But anyway, I'm going to start working on that and we'll see how it goes, y'all. Gotta stand up, y'all. And I'm back. It's been a little while. I've been focusing very intently on this project this morning. And it's pretty challenging because I'm coming into this pretty green. I'm not used to Dart. I'm not used to Flutter. And I'm having a hard time adapting to everything from the 2-space line indentation to just the syntax of it. It's, as I mentioned in day 1 video, Dart is very verbose. It's extremely verbose as compared to SwiftUI, which is what I'm used to working in. I don't like that about it. But what I do like is that there seems to be tons of information online about Dart and Flutter. So pretty much every problem I've run into, I've been able to find a solution for it online. So where I left off is I was going to start talking to the Firestore database, and I have started doing that. So you can now create a new currency, my new currency, press create, and that's a bug. Well, you're gonna have to take my word for it. It was working a little bit ago. Here's 3 currencies that I've created already. Those actually come from the Firestore database. And here they are. And I'm in the process of implementing a delete functionality, which is extremely verbose. Here's all the code for it right here. It's just crazy. So I got into creating list views, and now I'm getting into dismissibles. So each one of these list rows is a dismissible, and when you swipe it, you get this little confirm dialog with a delete and cancel, and I'm gonna replace the yellow color. The yellow color is not, anyway, this is not quite working yet, but it will be shortly. I have to go pick up my son from elementary school. It's raining like a mofo outside. It's very much raining in Northern California right now. Very raining. Anyway, I'll be back when I get I don't know. I'm going to get the whole CRUD interface working. What I mean by CRUD interface is create, read, update, delete for currencies. And once that's working, I will come back and talk about it. It is just past 5:30 and I'm calling it a day. I've been really struggling with Firestore, basically due to my lack of understanding. But I think I finally figured it out. I got stuck on how the hierarchical nature of it. I'm so used to working with relational databases that it didn't click that you need to embed data inside of data to make it work the way I wanted to. For example, I was trying to restrict reads and writes to the data based on the user ID because I didn't want to allow users to read and write each other's data, and I was really struggling to get that working. But I think I figured out how I have to do it. I think I have to nest the user's data under a user object and manage it that way. And that's the key to a lot of things in Firebase, I think. I am very green on this, so I think that's how it works. But anyway, there's been another development in this project, my stupid yellow project, is that I might not be continuing with this. I might take another route. So suffice it to say that things are in flux. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing to work on Be the Bank because it's a crowded category. I looked into it. It's not something I want to do. But I might work on something else. Anyway, I got to go, man. So until next time, hopefully the Flutter adventure will continue in another video because I do like Flutter. I think it has promise. But that's about all I have to say for today. Bottom line, I was struggling quite a bit with Firebase just because I don't get it, but I think it's very powerful and I want to continue investigating it and seeing how it can benefit me as an independent app developer.